Hello everyone, welcome to my Incredible Chess channel. Today I'm going to show you a chess miniature which happened just few days back in the European Team Chess Championship. The match was between Greece and Azerbaijan. From Greece, Theodorou was playing against a world-renowned player, Teimour Radjabov. We all know this thing that Radjabov has won the World Cup, he has played in the candidates and so on. But in this game, he is the one who is on the receiving end. The game got over in just 19 moves, guys, and I'm going to show you what really happened, where he went wrong. So it is kind of a very interesting game, I will say, very short video. So do watch it till the end and enjoy this game with lots of fireworks on the board. So the game starts with e4. Theodor is playing with white pieces. Rajabo plays e5, then knight f3, knight f6. Now this is the Petrov defense, and everybody knows this, and this is considered to be a very equal position. But in order to make the matters more interesting, here in this position, white played d4 move, and after d4, knight captures e4 was played. Well, this is a very interesting variation, I will say. Then d captures e5 was played, and now here black plays bishop to c5. Now you can clearly see this thing that the pawn on f2 is being attacked by two pieces in this position, correct? Am I right? So if you want to save the pawn on f2, then bishop e3 is the only move. But if you play that move, then after the captures here in the position, then you can see like black will be getting a lot of play also here in this position, because the pawn on e3 is a weakness, and if you capture here, then knight will can also capture, or you can even play a very interesting idea, knight to c6, and then after the next move you can, and the thing is that you're going to capture on c7, because queen d1, king d1, knight into f2, and the knight will be giving the fork, and the rook on h1 will be hanging in that position. So playing bishop e3 is not that great. So in this position, usually white players play bishop to c4. Believe it or not, this is the theory which has been played in many of the games at top level players also. Most of the time the game ends in a draw, okay, but it is a very sharp opening, I will say. Like both the players needs to play very accurately in order to manage the equality in the position. Any player makes a mistake, then he needs to pay a very big fine. Okay, so what happened in the game? Knight captures f2, attacking the queen as well as the rook on h1. Here bishop captures f7. Of course, why this move is played? Because if you capture here, then queen to d5, and queen will be capturing the c5 bishop. Now there are two options. One is to play king to e8. Of course, here in this position you cannot play king e7 because of simple idea, bishop to g5 and the queen will be falling. And king e8, yeah, this is the move which can be played, but still we can play bishop to g5. If bishop goes behind in the position, then after this captures, white can simply capture the knight on f2, and here 1 2 3 4 5 6 pawns are there. Black is also having 6 pawns, but we still have this queen over there on this diagonal, and I think like white will definitely get very good advantage in from the opening, because he is having leading development. King will go to g1 square, and the white's king will be quite safe in the situation. Okay, so king e8 is also a possibility. And another move which is there in this position, which is considered to be the best move in the position, was king to g6. And after king g6, queen captures c5, knight captures h1. Now we can see 1 2 3 4 5 pieces are there from white side. Black is having 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 pieces. So black is simply rook up in the position. Of course, the knight on h1 will not be coming out in the position, and it will be a lost position very soon. Means like lost position, I mean to say, like the knight will be lost very soon. So white goes very calmly. White plays knight to c3 in the position, then h6 is played. And now, because like king needs to have the square or go back to h7 square, right? So white plays knight d5, getting the piece in the center of the board. And now here black plays rook e8. Everything until now has been played in other games also, so nothing new surprise you can say. The rook e8 is aimed after the pawn on e5 also, and the d6 also one of the moves in the position which will be played. So queen d4, idea is to give the check, and the king will not be able to go back. King has to go here, and with the king which is exposed on f7 square, I think white will be getting a lot of play. So here black player played a king to h7. And now you can pause the video and think about the situation, what to do from white side. Well, I hope that you have paused the video and thought about it. the move which was played in this position was really really unbelievable for me. Means I was looking at this game, I was checking this game, and at that time I was thinking what should white play in this position, and I was completely amazed by the move which was played by Nicholas in this position, who is playing from the white side. He captures on h6, g captures h6. He just gives the piece in the position for what? To get the rook in the game, just to clear the path without wasting any move. He just goes for this thing, and after rook to e6 in this position, which was actually the mistake in the position here, black is already in slight trouble, you can say, but still he could have tried to defend the position with knight c6 or something, but he plays rook to e6, and now there is no going back. Here white gives the check, king goes to h8 square in the position, and now here he plays knight h4. Of course the idea is to play knight to g6 check in the position. Now black plays d6, but instead of giving checks on all, white plays a move which was queen to g4. Now believe, no, not queen g4, queen to f4, my bad. Here he plays queen to f4, attacking the pawn on h6 in the position, and it is just a checkmate. Black cannot defend. Okay, you can play queen f8, but then knight g6 check, and followed by the queen will be lost in the position. And if you are not going to do that thing, king g7 is the only move. But if you play king to g7, then simple queen g4 check. Now here again two options are there. Either you can play here, but then after queen to g8 check, king e7 and queen g7 is a checkmate. And if you play king to h8 in the situation, still the same thing is going to happen in the game. Knight g6, king g7, and then knight to f8 was played, and the game got over in the position because of obvious reason. If you play king to h8, then queen to g8 is a checkmate, and if you play king to f8, then queen g8 check, king e7 and queen g7 is still a checkmate in the position. So this was a miniature played by Theodore against Radjabov, and just to let you know, at the end of all these moves, Nicholas, who was playing from white side, had 1 hour and 30 minutes, and the game started with 1 hour and 30 minutes and with 30-second increment. So amazing preparation, I'll say. He prepared quite well in the opening phase, and that's why he was rewarded. So guys, I will say, like, you need to be uh, a person or a player who has good amount of knowledge. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Do like the video, share this video with your friends, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and do let me know in the comment section how did you like this analysis. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Bye bye.